Hi, my name is Mr. Campbell, and if you're watching this video, you are new to my class, and so this is going to be a lot of the same type of material that we would have gone over on the first day. So, for example, I'm going to sort of acquaint you with my website, show you how to find it, although you probably have been pointed to that already if you're watching this video, and then go over just some basic expectations in terms of classroom, in terms of daily expectations, academic expectations, things like that. So let's go ahead and jump into it. So what you see here is just some links to, for example, my website, just different ways that you can contact me if you have any questions. So my website, this is, and again, chances are that if you're watching this video, you've already been given the link to this website, or you found this website through the AHS main page. So I won't go through how to find this website necessarily, but just to kind of give you an idea of some basic features of the website. First of all, I think probably without a doubt the three most important tabs, and you as a student or as the parent of a student will only be concerned with one of these three, but these are by far the three most important tabs that I have on my website. These are the classes that I teach. I do also help out. This is the 2016-2017 school year, and I'm also co-teaching a PE class. I don't have any information up on my website as of now. I may add some of that later, so if I do, there would be a fourth tab that would appear as well. In all three of these tabs, there's going to be some pretty pertinent information. So to begin with, I just want to make it known that you can access these three sort of submenus one of two different ways. You can mouse over like I've done here, and you can access them through a drop-down menu. Or if you want to just click on the course, it will bring up some type of a picture. For example, this is Manifest Destiny, John Gass painting, which we cover in my 8th grade social studies class. But up here at the top, you can access the same three. I'll use U.S. history, for example. You can access the same three links from both locations. So that's just the first thing. But we'll work from this menu since we're already here. The first thing to show is the calendar. When you click on the calendar, and again, this is the same for all three courses, only specific to their course, you will see my lesson plan. So I'm recording this on Monday, August the 8th of 2016. But you can look ahead and you can see, for example, on Tuesday, which is tomorrow, it gives you sort of a basic idea of what's going on in my classroom on that day. So basic welcome back things, basic introductions, classroom management. We'll play a little game called Two Truths and a Lie, which if you're here on the first day, you'll get a chance to play. If you're not, which chances are, again, if you're watching this video, you've moved in, so you won't get a chance to play that game. But nonetheless, that would give you an idea of what we're doing. So let's say that you missed on Friday. What you could do is you could come to my calendar and you could see, okay, so we identified unique characteristics of multiple Native American groups and how those characteristics contribute to their culture. There's a bell ringer. And we're going to do some skits that day, or we're going to try to do some skits that day. So that way, if you were to miss that Friday, you could go back and you could look, and then you could come to me and say, hey, you know, I saw that I missed those skits. What do I need to do to make those points up, or what do I need to do to learn that material? It just makes it a lot easier. It also, for you as the student, when you miss, it also makes it easier for you, the parent, to know and understand sort of what's going on. Another thing to point out is where you see the objective, I also have listed the standards in parentheses at the end of the objective. Those are the Indiana State standards that we're covering for that day. And I also like this, especially if you're a parent who's watching this video, this is a chance for you to sort of hold me accountable. If you're one that, you know, constantly checks these kinds of things, if you see that, you know, on a Tuesday or a Wednesday that, hey, you know, Mr. Campbell hasn't put in lesson plans for the day, just give me a call or email me. That way I can get that fixed, because obviously I want you guys to know what's going on in the classroom. So there's the calendar. The course folder, when you click on this, and if you're a parent, you should be able to see, if you're a parent and you don't have a school email address, You may or may not be able to see the items in this folder. If you're a student and you're logged into your Google account, you certainly should be able to see these things. But the course folder is just a place for me to put things like my classroom management. This is a Google Doc. When you click on it, it will open up the Google Doc. So again, this would be something that we will highlight briefly on the first day, and you'll always have access to it in the future. You also have sort of a syllabus for the course. The syllabus is sort of a rough guide for where we're going to be going for the year. You have access to that in the course folder. The other thing that you'll have is this is Unit 1. What I will do here is I will put in items that may help you along the way. So for example, here I have Unit 1 fill-in notes. And again, if you're the student, you can open these up. And this is just something that you can learn, that you can use to sort of structure your notes as we go in class. And what you can do is you can make a copy of these. You could print them out if you wanted to. And if you need help on making a copy or printing out, please just let me know, and I can get that taken care of for you. So that is sort of the shared folder or the course folder. A lot of times I'll use the two terms interchangeably. The last thing that again, will be under each of these tabs is Google Classrooms links. I don't have these linked up just yet. I do have the classrooms made. But this will just be another way for you to access Google Classroom. A lot of students typically will just type in Classroom into their address bars on their devices, and that will be the first link that shows up. But if you don't do that, if that's not comfortable for you, or if you're confused and you don't know how to get to Google Classroom, I will have these linked up by tomorrow morning. So those are the three most important things about my website. I will also point out track and field, football, those are sports that I'm involved in. I'm the head track and field coach, and I'm an assistant football coach. That's just places where I can, put news and information about those sports. Also, the FCA tab, I am the faculty FCA advisor, so if you're interested in joining FCA, please let me know, and I will get you any information that you may need about that. I also have a blog for you parents who may be watching this. I'm actually thinking about changing the format of this and going to a video blog using the same program that I'm using right now. I'll still post those here. Right now it's a lot of text. They're very short posts because obviously we haven't really started school just yet. So that's there for you as well. And then there's a links page. I haven't put a ton of links up yet, but here you'll find the link to our digital textbook for the year. And also NBC Learn, which we'll be making use of quite a bit. The digital textbook, I'll just go ahead while we're here and open this up. It's pretty straightforward. Our units are named after the history eras. This is from the University of Houston. It's a very, very well done resource, and one that we're going to use. I know we're 8 minutes into this video, but hey, students, guess what? You don't have to worry about a textbook for this class. I do everything digitally. All of our different units are labeled by a number, and then also the era that we are in for that particular unit. I should point out that this digital textbook is for my Social Studies 8 and my U.S. History classes. My dual credit course does have a course textbook, so if you're a new enrollee in my dual credit course, this will not apply to you as you will have an actual physical textbook. And then also NBC Learn is a site that we will use a lot for bell ringers, so that's just something to be aware of as well. So getting back to some other sort of contact information, you can find my email and my Twitter. They're listed on the website. Those are ways that you can contact me. If you're a student, you have my word that you can follow me on Twitter. I will never follow you on Twitter. As a student, that is a place. Your Twitter account is your business, and I will not follow you. You can follow me. A lot of times I'll tweet things out about class or planning, or a lot of times I'll use it for professional development, or I follow a lot of different coaching speakers on there as well. So a lot of times I'll retweet, tweet and retweet things about teaching and coaching, things about the Colts and the Cubs, and just different things that interest me. You can follow me. I won't ever follow you. And then there's my phone number here at the school as well. Classroom management, again, this is located in your course folder. Just some of the highlights. Just look, in general, be here, be on time, and be respectful. That's all I really ask of you in general. I'm actually a pretty easygoing guy. I'm pretty easy to get along with, as long as you can follow those three things. I don't mind if you make fun of me or give me a hard time. That doesn't bother me. So long as you're here and you're on time and you're respectful about it. Now, if you're going to be disrespectful about it, if you're going to show up late, if you're going to abuse certain classroom privileges, then I'm a little more difficult to get along with. Expectations academically, and I won't read all of those. The biggest thing that I think that I would like to point out is to ask questions. Ignorance is never an excuse. I am generally pretty thorough in the way that I explain things. And so if you're confused about something, you need to make sure that you're asking questions. If you come to me and you say, well, I didn't know, the correct thing that you should say is, well, I didn't ask. Make sure you ask questions. If you're confused, make sure you ask questions if you don't understand something. That I think is the biggest thing academically for me that I would like to, I'd like to point out there. The rest of it is pretty basic. Daily expectations. The one thing that I will ask is that 95% of you, if not more, are going to have a cell phone, which is fine. I do not want you to have it on you in class. Some teachers may allow you. In fact, I know there are some teachers in this building that allow you to have your phones. Again, if you're moving in from another school, maybe your other school allowed you to have your cell phones in class. For me, you have a PLD, a laptop, whatever you want to call it, that is issued by the school. That is what I will expect you to use here in the classroom for any digital learning. I don't have anything against cell phones. I don't have anything against smartphones. In fact, I have one. It's just it's more of a control issue, to be completely honest with you. You know, I can't control what you're doing on that smartphone. Now, you may say, well, you can't control what I'm doing on my PLD. You're right to a certain extent. Obviously, the school has certain restrictions placed on the network through your PLDs. So a lot of it is just a safety issue. It's to protect you. It's to protect me as well. And by the way, I will be putting my phone in the phone tree this year as well. So please just leave number 1. The slots are numbered. Please just leave number 1 alone, because that's where my phone will be. Going to that this year, because I think that, you know, if I'm going to ask you to go the entire class period without your phone, it stands to reason that I should be able to go the entire class period without my phone. So, make sure you do that. I do have one especially large class this year that will have more students than the, I think, 24 spots that I have available. Just find a buddy and double up. This will be the second year that I've done this. There are other teachers in the building that have done this for longer. We've never had any problems with cell phones being stolen or anything like that. So please don't make that a big deal. Also, just be ready to go. Have a pencil and paper ready to go. A lot of times I may give notes. I try to do as much digitally as I can, but I can't do everything. Discipline, again, generally, I'm a pretty relaxed guy. And as long as you're respectful and are working hard, we're not going to have a whole lot of issues. But when it does happen, and invariably it will happen, I generally follow kind of a 3-strike protocol. You know, I'll give you a verbal warning or 2. And then on the third one, we're going to have to start taking some disciplinary action, going through the office, making phone calls home to parents. But generally, it doesn't ever get to that point. Course descriptions, just very briefly, to wrap up. Social Studies 8 is sort of, quote, prehistory, which is kind of a generic term that I don't really like, to Reconstruction. The general United States history class then is the Gilded Age, which is the period directly following Reconstruction, up into the present. And then my dual credit class is a college level course that I teach, and it covers the entire gamut of American history. So, again, I hope that this has been beneficial to you, whether you're a student that's moved in or whether you're a parent who just wants to know a little bit more about my class. Again, you can always contact me at any time. Let me know any questions, concerns you may have. Other than that, looking forward to a great school year, and have a good day.